Good day, everyone. Season's greeting, everyone. I trust we're enjoying our holiday as well. So we're in the season of gift giving, and I thought it would be appropriate. I released a video on how we can select a name we give gift to during this holiday. From it could be a name from your contacts, it could be a name from your friends, it could be a name from your LinkedIn followers as well. How you can decide who you give gift to. Yeah, so in this video, it's going to be a short video and I'll be showing us the steps that will take to do this. So let me just show the simple solution that was built in Excel. If I click on this name, I get a random name selected from all these names. These names, we have about 40 names on this list. And once I click again, I get another random name selected. So how did I do this? And let me walk you through the simple solution as well. So right now we have this table containing the full name and the serial number. We have the first name and last name. Well, not really too important in this solution. So what I'll be doing is I want to take this step by step. So I'll copy the full name and the serial number, Control C, and I'll paste them in a new worksheet. This is a new worksheet. I could paste it as a table or paste it as special value in my worksheet as well. So once I've copied this information, the full name and the serial number, so right now I have to think of how I would generate this random names from this, pick a random names from this list. So there are a couple of ways to do this. There are numerous ways to do this solution, and I'm sure if you go to some channels on YouTube, you'll see different approaches which people use to build out this solution. And it's one thing to note in Excel, in Power BI, in different tools, there are more than 100 ways to approach a particular problem. So I'm not exactly stating this may be the best approach, but this I feel is a simple approach which we could all take and use. So right now I have the full name and I have the serial number here. So the serial number is important because I'm going to use this serial number to help me generate these random names, because in Excel there's a function that can help me select a random number in Excel, and I'm going to be using a lookup based on that random number in Excel. Okay, let me demonstrate. So in Excel we have the rand between function. So the round between function, if I press Ctrl A to open my function argument box, it returns a random number between numbers you specify. And you normally have a bottom number, which is the smallest integer, and the top number, which is the largest integer, the largest number in the list. So for instance, if I want a random number between 1 to 40, the smallest number will be 1 and the largest number will be 40, and this will pick 4. It will pick 4 as a random number. And if I type something again, we notice this number changes as well. So it's actually a very volatile function as well. But we're going to try to use it, tweak it a bit to get our desired result. So round between helps us get this random number generated, right? So the next thing is, now that I've generated this random number, I can do a lookup. A lookup in the sense that, oh, I can tell Excel that, oh, I want you to check this serial number, look for whichever random serial number it has generated between that 1 to 40. When it finds it, it should tell me the corresponding name beside it. So for instance, now we have 22 right now. So it will tell me this is Alfred Evans. And for those who are seasoned with Excel, we know when we have this type of solutions, we use lookup functions. We use the match, you could use your index and match, you could use your X lookup, as well as other different lookup functions as well, VLOOKUP as well. So for this solution, I'll be using XLOOKUP. It's relatively new, but it's easy to use and easy to adopt as well, just like the other lookup functions as well. So right now, I'm going to start with equals to X lookup. And what do XLOOKUP require? XLOOKUP requires three arguments. Your lookup value, what are you looking for? Your lookup array, where what you are looking for can be found. And return array is, okay, when we find this value you are looking for, what column, what piece of information are you interested in? So in this case, our lookup value will be the random number generated, right? Our lookup array will be in this particular serial number column. So it's supposed to look for where that random number is in this table. The moment it finds that information, it will now tell us, oh, this is the particular value I want you to return. Once it finds this row, we can now specify the value we want it to return. So enough of talk. Let's get right into action. So right now, so under this X lookup, I would for the lookup value, because I want it to be dynamic, I will use the rand between in this place. So rand between. So I need to specify the bottom, which is the smallest, and the top, which is the highest integer. I'll close my bracket. The lookup array, which column am I looking for this value in? I will select the serial number column, Control Shift down to highlight all, then comma. What value do I want to return? I'll select this array, Control Shift down, the full name array. Then the moment I'm done with that, I can close my bracket and I'm done with this formula. So this gave me Karina West. This works, but if we look at my solution a bit, we notice that there's a slight difference. I can actually pick the name. When I click on the name, the value change. So how did I put this box to allow me to pick the name up? So for that, for that actually is just using a simple macro recording in Excel. So in Excel has the programming language aspect of Excel, which is called VBA for VBA macro, Visual Basic for Application macro. But don't worry, there's no in this video there's no programming involved. It's just simple recordings that you need to do. So what macro can do is it can help you automate lots of your processes in Excel as well. So right now, if you click on the developer tab, you have a some button called Visual Basic macros, record macros, use relative reference, and some other macro related tools. It's important if you don't have this developer tab on your ribbon, you need to come to your options to enable your developer tab. Under options, you have something called customize ribbon, and you can check in your developer tab as well. So what we just need the macro to do is just to copy this information, paste it somewhere. Because remember, this function is this function is very, very volatile. So it changes constantly. So we need it to copy the information, paste it somewhere when we click a button. So we can use macro to do this very, very nice and simple and straightforward. So I'm going to go to the developer tab, record macro, and what I'll do is, so the first thing is you give it a name for the macro. I'll call this uh, random name demo. So it's important you don't keep space because space is not allowed. You can keep a keyboard shortcut. So if you are going to be doing it consistently, you may want to keep a keyboard shortcut. If you want to store the macro in this workbook, you can specify that. If you want it to be in new workbook, you can specify that. Or personal macro workbook, you can specify that, and you can give it a description. But for this, I just want to make it simple, and we have this. Okay. So the moment I've done this, if I click on my developer tab, you can see the macro is recorded. So for me to stop the macro, I have to click on stop macro. So right now, I'm just going to copy this information, right? Control C, Let me paste it here. Or let me paste it somewhere here. Control V. The moment I've copied and pasted this information, I can go to my developer tab and stop the macro. So I've stopped the macro recording. It has stopped. So now how did I get that macro to function by the click of a button? I can now come to my insert tab and insert a shape. So I can just insert a simple rectangle, simple rectangular shape like a button shape. Can just draw this. Then let me just call it pick a name, right? Pick a name. Then the moment I've done this, I can now right click and assign macro. So I can assign it to this new macro that I've created, random name underscore demo. And the moment I've done this, click on OK. I have built my solution. So I can just click on this and it has selected a random name from the list. I hope we like the video, we enjoyed the video, and if you love to see more videos related to this as well, please drop a comment as well. Thank you.